Hello, strong people. It is week 4, day 1 of Olympic City Pro-Am prep. Today, we got strict log press. I would say just log press in general, but I don't have any push press today. It's just it's kind of a deload week. I say deload week, but I have a 1 rep max to start out on strict press. So, I don't know. We'll see. No push press though, so we'll work up to our 1 rep max on strict press, and then we'll just kind of, I don't even know. It's going to be general accessory work after that, but I don't know if it's, high rep, low weight, vice versa. I don't know. I only look at, the main exercise and go from there. So I don't have much else to say. I'm just ready to get into it, honestly. Let's do it. Well, strict press is done. It went okay. I hit a PR, so I can't be too mad about it. But not gonna lie, it was one of those nights where I just bit off more than I could chew. Hit 360, and it moved well. So I definitely think I had the next scheduled jump. Maybe it would have been close. The next one would have been 380, which would be a big PR. 360 is already a 10-pound PR for strict press, so I'm definitely happy about that. But I kind of got a little bit carried away and made the jump to 400 pounds. Did I genuinely think that I could strict press 400? Yeah, I sure did. Otherwise, I wouldn't have put the weight on. But it was very clear once I cleaned it and had it into the rack position that it wasn't going. The clean was good. Compared to the last time I cleaned 400, that was night and day different. This time was way better. So I'll take that as a win. Of course, I didn't strict press 405. I keep saying 405. It's 400. That would have been really cool, though, right? So rather than jump to the scheduled weight, I don't know. I would not recommend doing what I just did. That's for sure. But I got lucky. I didn't get hurt. Nothing stupid happened. I just didn't press the weight. I had a good clean, and I just simply was not strong enough. And it was just, sometimes you pick up a weight and you're like, no. Or you just touch a weight and you're like, yeah, that's not happening. Once I had it in the rack position, that's kind of how I felt. So, but A for effort. Yay. No. Effort is easy. Moving the weight's what matters. At least a lot of the time. Not all the time, Depends on the scenario. But I hit a PR, so I can't be too mad. And yeah. I probably took a little bit too long in between that 360 and 400 too. That was probably a dumb mistake. I don't know. You get up to that weight, those heavier weights, sometimes you overthink a little bit. Frankly, I don't think I was thinking at all, which is why I took too long. But you live and you learn. So no push press today. That was my only my major pressing for the day. So got to move on to, I believe it's wide grip lat pull downs. I glanced at the rest of the program, and it's general. It's a deload week, kind of. So the volume is a lot lower, but I'm still going to have to move some good weight. So let's get to it. All right, so I'm going to do this set, and then I'll we'll blab a little bit. Hopefully I don't forget what I was going to say by the time I finish the setup. Trying to be a little more controlled. Still 2 AMRAPs to go after that set. I want to say something, but I don't really know how to start it. It's like, I guess I'll say this. So, I think fairly often I surprise people at shows, at competitions, which I like. I guess in a way that makes me an underdog at a lot of shows, which I don't know. Doesn't really matter. But I guess being I don't look anything like a lot of the other top guys at nationals, for instance. I'm a lot shorter. I don't look like as much of a strongman as those guys do. So it's a little bizarre. Like I've been told a couple times, like I didn't know you had that in you, or I don't understand how you move that fast, or you put on a sneaky good performance. I'm like, thank you. Because it's cool they recognize it after I do it. So I don't blame anybody for overlooking me. It's kind of cool. I mean, like, this isn't a dig at anybody, but because the chances of anybody actually seeing it are probably slim. But I saw someone make a post, and they're like, just trying to be like these pressing monsters who were competing against at the Pro-Am. And I wasn't on the list, which I completely understand. I have no, I won the log at nationals, but it's a different thing than a Pro-Am show. In a way. But with that being said, it's like, and this is not like, I know it's not meant to be, but I take stuff like that personally. And it's not a jab at that person. It's that type of motivation. Like, oh, that person didn't mention me. To be fair, that person probably doesn't even know I exist. But that's some motivation in a way. Being like, wow, they didn't include me. They don't know who I am. So now I got to show them who I am. And I don't talk about that a whole lot because it just doesn't matter. It's my inner monologue, my personal, how I look at competitions, how I look at social media type of stuff. And I like being overlooked at a little bit. I'm sure they don't even know I exist. But it's not like it's the only time I've seen something like that. It's in general. But either way, it's that motivation. I don't need a whole lot of motivation. I love doing this. I do it because I love it, obviously. It's more about a discipline thing than a motivation thing. But if you add motivation to discipline, then I think that's, having your cake and eating it too. Because when you're motivated, it's that, like discipline, you'll come in here, you'll do what you need to do every day. But motivation, I think, pushes you a little bit more sometimes. Like, I don't know. I don't know if any of that made sense, but I've talked enough, so I'm going to do my next set. And then I'll probably end this clip and move on to something else. So let's do it. Ooh. I wish the handles on this thing didn't slide. This is an AMRAP set. Oh, I am not good at bodybuilding movements. I hate this exercise. I don't know why, but it's so uncomfortable, and I can't seem to get in a good position on the bench. I think what I probably should be doing is using like an incline bench, But mine doesn't really, it's just not a great incline bench, so I'll do what I can. I'm only doing sets of 5, so that's good. Just got to make sure they're good. Make sure they're good reps. It's just it's a difficult variation. All right. And same thing. Good reps, 5 good ones. Almost knocked the bench over there. That probably wouldn't have been good. I've also made a fatal error. I went outside to pee and I didn't change my shoes. So I got snow on my shoes, and if it wasn't, around freezing point, 32 degrees, it would dry out in here and, it'd be fine. But as it gets later in the night, temperature's going to drop, and everywhere where I have stepped with my shoes is probably going to freeze into small ice patches. So I've essentially turned this into a variation of the Discovery Channel show. I think it was Discovery Channel, Ice Road Truckers. But instead of truckers, I'm a strongman. I suppose that could be entertaining, but I'd rather not fall and die on a small ice patch that I created. So I'll have to do something about that probably. As long as I don't have it on my the wood platform behind me, we'll be all right. I'm probably just over exaggerating. It's just kind of funny that I was dumb enough to do that. All right, I don't know what I have next, but I'm really just glad to be done with that exercise. I hate that exercise so much. That last set felt better, but I hate it so much. I don't know why. It's so uncomfortable. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. On to the next one. Woo. I'm calling the workout there. I wish I would have shown more, but I got into a really good rhythm there with my accessories, and I hammered them out. It was like the biggest, it was almost a giant set. Shout out to Brian Allsrue, who he was the first person who ever told me about a giant set. Not directly, just through his YouTube videos. Highly recommend checking him out. But either way, I hammered through those accessories, so I'm happy with that. No real complaints. My shoulders are still crazy pumped up. Don't get carried away. This is a strongman channel. I'm not going to do a pose down. So, you're missing out, probably. Probably not. Doesn't matter. Anyway, I'm going to head inside, do my usual nightly routine. Maybe get to stay home from work tomorrow. That doesn't mean no work. That just means work from home again. Supposedly bad weather, icy roads. So, if that's the case, and boss man decides to shut the building down, means I don't have to go in. I still have to work, still work from home, but it is what it is. We all know that working from home is going to be better than going into the office. Don't have to sleep in as much, or you get to sleep in more staying home. You don't have to get all ready, put on actual work clothes, all that fun stuff. So, we can hope. If not, oh well. Anyway, hope you guys are liking the videos. I want some feedback in my comments. I don't know if anybody's watched this far into the video. You probably clicked off after like the main lift, but if you stuck around, give me some feedback. What do you guys want to see more of out of this? Because I know I like this format. I like the raw, barely edited, this is what I do. It's my workout. It's my training session. There's nothing fancy about it. I'm not going to, put a bunch of fancy training music. Maybe eventually I'll dabble in, just some background music, of course, royalty free. But I don't have any plans on making these videos highly edited. I don't want it to be. What got me into strongman, and generally speaking, just the lifting community, was the basic videos. There wasn't a whole bunch of garbage about them. It was just people going in and training, because it showed you the realistic side of what major fitness influencers show you. I don't really watch a whole lot of major fitness influencers, but I've seen clips here and there, and it's just this over-edited. I'm just not a fan of it. It's not my thing, so I don't plan on doing that ever. Maybe eventually get a nice camera, or at least make the video look better. Maybe some background music, but I don't plan on doing a whole lot of fancy stuff to these videos. I want them to be as raw as possible and real as possible. So you guys are going to see my fails, my wins, my thoughts on the competition, my post thoughts after a show. You're going to see pretty much everything. So yeah, I mean, if you like that, stick around. And those of you that have subscribed, I appreciate it. I really do. I honestly did not expect to even have 10 subscribers by now. I had zero expectations, and to have over 200, that's insane to me. So I'm hoping we can, turn this into a little family we got here. So if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, I'm still going to be posting videos either way. So until next time, go out, get strong, stay strong, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.